Hello, dear viewers, brothers and sisters. Hello, Dr. Michael Leitman, how are you? Great. So before we get into the portion, maybe you should have the text in front of you, and then you'll be able to look up the text and see it. You know, it gives you some kind of inspiration when the book is open. And so I like this portion. Why? Because first of all, it begins with something that's fun. You know, sitting. Sitting. Sitting means you're not changing situation, places, everything was fine, everything is settled, quiet. It's exactly like Jacob. Our situation, each of us goes through stages that talk about different personas, many people, patriarchs. We go through these states on ourselves. So now, our desire to receive, the egoistic will to receive, is going through states. A state called Jacob. Jacob is sitting. He's small. He's sitting in Beersheba, Canaan. And he goes down to Egypt. But he's still in a situation where he doesn't have the drive to grow. He's just sitting. He has 12 sons, the opposite of what's happening today. If we could come and tell people, listen everyone, hold it for a second, sit down. First let's sit, right? Balancing, right? But in spirituality, we are in that situation. And that influences corporeality as well. Well, in spirituality, we don't really want to move, because in spirituality, you don't move toward heaven more and more and more. Where you get fat from all your possessions. In spirituality, growing means becoming farther from the ego. The bigger the ego, the more you turn away from it, and you build yourself above the bigger ego. It's like the ego grew, and you have to rise above it, meaning control it. And from that, become more giving, more connected to others. Jacob is small. He settles for what he has. That's all he wants. And that's why here he ends up with a trouble. The result of his will to receive is very special. It's called Joseph. The result of his will to receive says this. Joseph comes from the word adding? Oh no, from collecting. Okay. That's why he says to his brothers, you have to bow to me, connect to me. I will be the greatest. I'll manage you. So he's rebellious? He's not rebellious. He's just saying he's got a quality that they don't. A person is in a state of Jacob. He has all kinds of qualities, different ones. One of them says to a person, now you have to collect all your qualities together and bring them into one direction, entering the ego and begin to control it. That's the meaning of Jacob entering Egypt. Meaning into, well, for now, no, he's on his way there. He's on his way because his inclination to gather all of man's powers, the inclination of that quality, it's called collecting all the qualities and offering them for the correction of Malchut. We have Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, Yesod. Yesod collects Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod. So it collects all those 5 qualities together. And through this quality that collects man's qualities, he can control Malchut. And here, these qualities in a person disagree. They rebel. It's not that simple to collect them all together, all the brothers. But if Joseph didn't collect them together, it wouldn't be able to cope with Malchut. Malchut is the will to receive that grows and begins to control the person. The person sees that if he takes that desire and puts it in order correctly, he can reach to heaven. What's the striped shirt or gown? That's the garment that Jacob made for Joseph. Because Jacob understands that Joseph is his continuation. Jacob is Tiferet, the Sphira of Tiferet, the middle line in the body. And Joseph comes from Yesod. So in the middle line, you have Tiferet, and underneath, Yesod. So Jacob sees in Joseph the continuation. And the rest of his sons, his qualities, simply give shape to Joseph.